Hey, welcome in to another edition of the Sixth Floor Podcast, Drafting the 80s. I'm Yap. There's Johnson in the upper left, Breeze in the lower left, and Sags in the lower right. Hi, fellas.
What's up?
What's going on?
So, since we're recording this just prior to Halloween, and we're all going trick-or-treating Halloween night, I thought we would dive into this and talk about Halloween candy, because we all love Halloween candy and we all have our favorites, but that's not the approach we're taking on this. We're going to flip the script a little bit, and we're going to talk about the worst Halloween candy that you could possibly get in your trick-or-treat bag. And there's a lot of them, believe me.
Yeah.
So, that being said, the random draft order is going clockwise, starting with Sags, Breeze, Johnson, and then me. So, there are a lot of bad choices out there, and we're going to tell you the ones to stay away from and to immediately throw in the garbage once you go through your trick-or-treat bags. Or maybe the ones you had as a kid, because we're not going trick-or-treating, right? Are we? Breeze might.
I'm not telling.
Okay. But when we were kids, maybe some terrible candy, and we're going to have at it. And Sags, you were on the clock with the first pick of this draft.
Okay. The ironic thing with the first pick is I don't even know if this candy has a name. I don't even know what it is. But I know when I opened the bag, or I guess you would dump the bag out when you got there, these were the first things that were trashed. You didn't even think about it. I don't even know the name of them, but when I show you, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. And I actually have.
You
I have
brought
props.
A prop? Wow.
I did. I have props. So for the viewers at home, you can see this when you watch the video. But we remember these.
Yeah.
Yeah. Junk, garbage. Throw it out. They're terrible. I don't even know what they are.
Are those the peanut butter things?
I don't think they have names.
Yeah.
Yeah, it says black wrap Halloween candies. But they're absolute garbage. They're terrible. They're terrible. There's no redeeming quality to any of it. They're soft and chewy, yet they're hard. It's weird.
Good point.
I don't even know what, if you see those, run. That's all I'm saying. That's the 2020 of Halloween candy.
You know what?
Terrible.
Honestly, I actually don't mind those.
Don't either.
I don't even know why you're hosting the show.
It's peanut butter. It's
Yeah.
Sure, it's generic and hard, but
They're garbage. They're absolute garbage. And that's a strong number one pick.
Okay.
Where do you even get those? That's my question, because I never see them in the grocery store.
That's what I'm saying.
They just magically appear. That's a good point, Breeze. I never do see those things.
And they never show up any other time of the year. Christmas, Thanksgiving, 4th of July, Arbor Day, Flag Day. Never see them.
Good point.
It's also suspicious that there's absolutely no writing of any kind on there. So, I don't know what the bag looks like that they come in, but it's one of those things it's kind of
Nobody does.
Saturday Night Live skit where the bag of glass or something. Because how do you get in contact with a company if there's something wrong with them?
They're just generically wrapped. They don't even. Again, it just says black wrapped Halloween candies. That's all it says. I'm going to try.
You're clearly
North
passionate about
Carolina
this.
banned them. North Carolina banned them. And you know what they called them? Those weird orange. those weird orange and black wrapped Halloween candies. That's what they called them.
Okay.
We can get into the show right now. That's it.
That's pretty solid,
Yeah.
even though Johnson and I kind of like him. But I mean, that's pretty solid
Yeah, I
argument.
mean, they're not
I got
going to
more.
be
I got
the
more.
first thing I go for, but
No,
you know,
in a pinch, it'll do.
yeah, there's several that I would toss out before them. But,
All right, Breeze, you're up.
No, those are first.
Just for the record, Jason, you're the only one who has kids who are Halloween age, right?
Yeah. Well, no, Sags.
How old's your son, Sag?
Almost 10.
Oh, okay. He's in the wheelhouse.
25, 19, and 10.
Who
Like Space Mountain.
What's the Halloween restrictions in your town? Are they going to have anything?
Yeah, they don't do it so much anymore. They a lot of people go to the outlet centers, and the stores hand out candy, or you go to a local church for what we call trunk or treat, and just do that. So there's not a lot of neighborhood trick or treating in this area.
I think
What
we're
about
having
Ireton?
we're having trick or treating Saturday night as we're recording this. Saturday night, 5 to 6:30. They would have had it later, but there's a football game at 7:00 here in town Saturday night. So you got to get the trick or
Priorities.
treaters over. That's right.
We need to have a report on what you saw in terms of like how the candy was distributed, because I read a story last week that talked about how like what people were trying to do to be creative in the year of COVID. So like some people were putting candy in their trunk, like Pat was saying, trunk or treat, and then some people are having like a PVC pipe, and they're standing on the porch and they're dropping the candy in the PVC pipe, and the kid stays down at the bottom of the steps, and the candy comes out the PVC pipe. So it'd be interesting to see what other creative ideas somebody comes up with.
yeah, I saw a couple examples of that PVC pipe where they just kind of shoot the candy out. So I thought that was pretty neat.
Pipe. Pipe.
Let's stick my head in this pipe and get a Reese's.
Who's Pat, by the way? I don't.
Oh,
Who
yeah.
called him Pat in like I don't know. Anyway, all right, Breeze, you're up.
All right. I'm not sure when this particular candy first started kind of making the rounds. It may not have been a candy option part of my Halloween going time, but I think it was in the later years maybe. This might be a hot take, but my first pick for least like is Skittles.
Wow.
That's wow, yeah.
I don't like Skittles.
Wow.
We're all shocked. Taste the rainbow.
What?
Man.
How do you not like Skittles?
I don't know, something about them.
Now, I will say, you can't chew Skittles fast. That's impossible. Because we've
Yeah.
all tried, like the phone rings and you got a mouthful of Skittles, and you try to chew it fast, it's impossible. You can't do it. We've all done it, right?
Yeah,
You try to-
absolutely.
It just doesn't work. Wow. Don't like. Okay. I got to tell you, Fago, I didn't think this topic had a lot of teeth, but man, the first two have
So
obviously
far.
thrown us for a loop.
I mean, you're in total opposite ends of the spectrum here, too.
Oh,
I mean, you got
True.
one that is like a staple for every kid. They love Skittles. My kid loves Skittles. Both of them do. So, I don't know. Maybe
if you milk a giraffe, that's what comes out.
That's right. Oh, all right. All right. Johnson, I guess, top that.
Skittles.
All right. Much like Sags, I'm not sure what this, even if it has an official name, but there are these little wax bottles that are shaped like Coke bottles and just have like some sort of like syrup in them. It's just like it's wax and syrup. They're horrible.
That's what they're called, wax Coke bottles.
You know, well, they're
Exactly, yep.
garbage. They're absolute garbage.
I don't remember ever getting one of those, and if I did,
And
I
it
don't
kind of
remember
goes back to my pick. Like,
ever
where
throwing
do
it
you
away.
buy those?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Who sells that crap?
Hey,
Wow.
Johnson, do you think that you might change your mind on that if they had a Mountain Dew flavor?
I would at least try it, maybe. But I don't know. That's just one of the. I mean, and I get Sags' take on the orange peanut butter things that no one knows where they come from, but at least they're trying. I mean, these people are just like, hey, let's just put some syrup in a wax Coke-shaped bottle. Let's just go for it. I mean, come on.
The kids will love it. Holy.
Yeah.
Oh man, I've got my prop too. Hold on a second.
Yeah. So that is what they're officially called, wax Coke bottles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
It's like those wax lips. Remember those? You like
Yeah.
you like bite them? I don't know what those are.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, you're up.
That was going to be my pick, but no, I'm kidding. The wax lips, I'm not.
Sorry.
Those were terrible. I mean, why would you have those things? Well, let's
They were
put them on. And they never fit. And anyway, my pick is along those lines, though. I mean, you talk about wax lips, you talk about the wax Coke bottle with syrup in it, whatever it was. My first pick is something that I just despise. They've tried to change it up and make different flavors of this crap, but it's still the same. It is candy corn. And you might get some argument, oh, I like candy corn. But look, here's my prop. So I got this. Okay. See that? Chapstick.
Chapstick.
Right?
Gotcha.
Okay. That tastes just like candy corn. It's crap. Nobody likes this crap. This is terrible. Who in the world takes the time to get a bag of candy corn, separates it into a sandwich bag, and then, puts a little twist tie on it, trick or treat, and then you drop that in there? No kid wants to eat that. I don't know one kid that has ever eaten that and liked it. By the way, this is disgusting. Nasty. Golly. Again, candy corn is like eating chapstick or eating a candle, a colored candle. Chapstick sucks. I mean, candy corn sucks. I hate that stuff.
You remember you talked about them trying to like make different flavors and stuff?
Yeah.
Remember when they tried to like make them in like the pumpkin size ones?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Same thing. Well,
It's just a bigger thing of wax.
yeah. I can see that the meeting, the development. Oh, come on, those things. Yeah. In the research and development meeting, guys, our candy corn is not selling very well. I think people think it tastes like chapstick. What do you think we can do? Well, it's Halloween. People like pumpkins. Maybe we could shape them into a pumpkin and trick everybody. I like that idea. Let's
They
do
can
it.
wash it down. They can wash them down with the syrup from the wax Coke bottle.
Yeah, absolutely. It's awful. Golly.
The only time I like a candy corn is when they stick candy corns on cupcakes for Halloween. Then they're okay.
Yeah, then you can throw it away.
Yeah, absolutely. Stuff is nasty.
By the way, I think our chapstick sponsorship is out the window.
No, that's all right. We can be Blistex people anyway.
There you go.
All right, so I'm gonna have to get something to drink. That was nasty. All right, so in the second round, my first pick, and I could go a number of ways with this because there's a ton that I don't like, but I'm gonna go with hard candies. Okay, look, we all want to go, and when we went trick-or-treating, we would all hope to get the big chocolate bars, right? The big Snickers, the big Twix, the big double-sized Reese cup. We all wanted that. And, we would settle for something like Skittles, unless it's Breeze, who would throw it away immediately. We would settle for the little, what were those little tiny chocolate ball things? What were the names of those things? I can't remember. Anyway, we would settle for that, or the little miniature Reese cups. But we got it's kind of like what Sag showed in his first pick. It was just wrapped up peanut butter. Well, this was just wrapped up hard candy. And it didn't have any writing on the wrapper. You open it up and it was like white, or you open it was yellow. And it's like, well, that's pretty generic. Nobody wants that. So that's always set to the side. And that's one of those where, if you're going out in public or you just need something real quick to pop in your mouth, that would be it. But then you'd spit it out in the trash can, once you got outside or somewhere. But those little hard candies, you always hated to see a handful of those go in your bag, because you knew that people just, I'm not even trying. I don't care. Maybe if I just throw out these hard candies right now, the kids won't come back to the house next year. That's kind of the way I feel about it. But hard candies, generic hard candies, will be my second pick.
Now, just for a clarification, is that just Halloween specific, or are you just not a fan of like the hard candies?
No, I mean hard candies. Any time of the year, that's fine. But Halloween, you want that treat.
Are you talking about those?
Yeah.
No, that's specific. That's the watermelon hard candies. I mean, just the ones with the
'Cause those are
generic
good.
wrappers. Yeah, those are all right. But the ones with the generic plain wrappers, nothing on it, and you open it up and it's crap. Because you want the good stuff on Halloween.
Yeah. No, I got you. That makes sense. Yeah. I can go along with that.
I can go with that.
Back to Johnson.
Back to me?
Yep.
Okay. I think it's a given that most people don't generally like black licorice. I mean, I don't think I have ever met anyone who actually likes black licorice. So it's not even really fair to throw that one out there. But there's this company out there that decided, hey, let's come out with like a small, like bite-sized type of candy, with like a hard, candy coating on the outside. Great. What are we going to put on the inside? Peanut butter? Chocolate? No, we're going to go with licorice. I'm talking about good and plenty's. Can't stand them. And if I never was like a trickster, like to go out and like get revenge on people, but if I was ever tempted to, it would have been people who put good and plenty's in my trick or treat. It's just licorice disguised as something else. It's like, you can't fool me. So.
I can honestly say I've never had a good and plenty.
You're not missing anything.
No. Okay.
Breeze.
All right. What are your kids going as, Jason?
My oldest isn't going, but my youngest is going as some. I don't know what this is. This is like a Fortnite thing. I don't know if you guys have seen Fortnite or play it or know what it is, but I don't know. I really don't know what this is. I think it's like some kind of trooper. I don't know. Hey, what is this?
Way to have your finger on the pulse of what your kid's doing.
What is it? A school trooper? It's a school trooper. I don't know what that means.
There you go.
Nerd. With my second pick, I'm going with one I think you guys will probably agree with. Thing that you hate to see, no matter when it is, Halloween, Christmas, no matter what. They taste awful. They look awful. They don't look appetizing at all. I don't know how, as a kid, you think that that's something that you would be attracted to. It's the Circus Peanut. The big orange.
Have you seen anybody give out or get a Circus Peanut like in the last 50 years? I don't think I ever got them when I was a kid, and I know my kids
I
have
had
never
some.
received them.
I did.
Yeah, I remember getting them for going trick or
Yeah.
treating, but I can't remember them existing anywhere outside of Halloween.
We had them in the
I
bags, the
fall
little
into a
bags.
thing here. It's like these horrible candies, they just magically appear in October.
Yeah, those are terrible. Sags, you're on the clock.
Yep, I'm just pulling up a good picture here. So Breeze actually stole my Circus Peanuts. That was going to be my one. But I got two here. So this one, you think it might be good. You get in your bag, you haven't had it before, kind of sort of colorful, you know, it has a name, which is kind of a start. All these other candies don't have a name. You want to stay away from those. Sorry. I am going with my second pick with the Nico wafers.
Yeah,
Those are terrible.
Solid choice. Yep.
Oh, wait,
Yeah.
Philly all likes them, I suppose.
No, come on. Nobody likes those things.
Yeah.
Let's check the trick-or-treat bag.
They're
I got
just-
some
they're just
Tums.
bad. That's exactly what it is. Pulling up my last pick here. So those, you think they're going to be flavorful, but they're not. They have no flavor at all
No.
with the colors. And finally, the last one is it's really hard to make gum not good, but this company, sorry, I lost my picture. This company really figured it out, and they were able, I can't find it. It's the double bubble gum. Because it lasted, it was like almost barrel shaped, and it lasted for like 13 seconds. And then you couldn't chew it anymore. It literally got harder as you chewed it, which was weird. It was like the gum you got in baseball cards.
Yeah.
So yeah, double bubble is my last pick.
Yeah,
horrible gum.
That's the same kind of like most little league teams like just end up with like buckets of it.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep, and that's why I always brought Big League Chew.
Yeah.
Because, you want nothing more than a 7-year-old to act like he's dipping tobacco.
Hey, you're in the big leagues. You want a
That's
big
right.
league chew.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
I bet that double bubble gum resulted in more chipped teeth than any Halloween candy. Because,
Sure,
getting
you're
that
right.
penetrating that first bite and trying to get it, somewhat malleable, your bicuspids are taking a beating with that thing.
Yeah. Especially on some of your cooler evenings, which can happen in the fall. It just gets harder sitting in that bag.
He came like a Jolly Rancher all of a sudden.
Let me chew on this pink rock right here.
Oh man. All right, Breeze.
All right. With my last pick here, this is another popular one that people get in their bags. This one, I don't know, people are probably 50-50 on this one. You either love them or hate them. But with my last pick, I'm going to go with Tootsie Rolls. I don't like Tootsie Rolls. They're too chewy. They get
Tootsie
stuck in
Roll
my
fan.
teeth.
My son hates them.
I don't. My thing with Tootsie Rolls is I don't think I've ever had a Tootsie Roll where I've been like, yeah, that was all right. It's like sometimes you get them and they're just amazing, but then other times they're as hard as like that bubble gum we were just talking about.
Yeah.
It's like there's no
Yeah.
in between with Tootsie Rolls. That's my biggest issue.
Now, okay, now you have the little tiny Tootsie Rolls where you pull them apart with that little wrap, but then they also make the big Tootsie Roll logs. I mean,
They tended to be a little softer.
yeah, I'm with you there. Yeah. And I like those.
Yeah.
And again, the Tootsie Roll do in a pinch. If you're walking by the candy bowl and you're like, you kind of mess around in there and you don't see a Snickers or a, bite-sized Three Musketeers, you're like, it's a Tootsie Roll.
Agreed. Tootsie Rolls and Skittles.
Yeah. Kind of went off the board with those two, I think. That's
The Lonzo Ball and Markel Fultz of Halloween candy.
My last pick, I'm not sure. Are sweet tarts even still popular with some people?
My wife loves them.
I've never
The
been a
chewy
sweet
ones. You gotta eat the chewy ones.
Okay, well, I would probably, I don't know, I might like those a little bit better. I'm not going with sweet tarts, but to me, there's a candy out there that, like, once they want to be sweet tarts, but they're not even made enough to be real sweet tarts. I'm talking about Smarties.
What? Smarties are great.
I'm not a fan. Like I said, I mean, I'm not going to sit here and say I've never eaten a package of them, but I'm not going to say I'm like, I can't wait to eat this, other package of small sweet tarts. So, not a fan of the Smarties.
I think that's offspring of a Necco
The
wafer.
problem with Smarties is you. No.
It's the same makeup,
Smarties
right? I mean,
have
it's
flavor. The Smarties have flavor. I can eat I eat the Smarties and I look down and there's I look like some sort of addict or something. There's just empty Smarties wrappers all around me, passed out in Smarties wrappers. Look like Hainer.
They just wouldn't eat the banana flavored ones.
Right.
Peed too bad.
Close to window. And we have about 9 minutes left on this episode. So we have a little bit of time here. And I want to ask you guys, if you have, your kid's gone trick-or-treating, or Breeze, you take somebody trick-or-treating and you come back and, they got all this good stuff in there and you need to inspect the candy, you know what I mean? And take some of the good stuff. You guys ever do that?
Of course.
Yeah.
Because I saw a poll recently that said 79% of adults would take some of their kids' trick-or-treat candy.
Absolutely.
And the other 21% are lying. We know that because everybody does it. But I did see that Butterfinger is offering $25,000 to somebody who goes on their Twitter feed or Instagram or something and does a video confession that they actually took their kids trick-or-treat candy. And I guess they're going to pick somebody that confesses and, give them $25,000. So I've already storyboarded an idea here, and you can look for that on Twitter coming soon. Butterfingers are really good, by the way. So with my last pick, and then after this, we can get into the honorable mentions or pick the favorites. But my last pick, I think when we went trick-or-treating as kids, like I said earlier, we all like to see the big chocolate bars, right? I mean, the Hershey's, the Snickers, the Three Musketeers, a big bag of M&Ms, even those, snack-size M&Ms. Nothing wrong with that. But we like to see the chocolate. We like to see the good stuff. And you always knew the houses that had the good stuff, right? because you'd always, oh, well, up there on that street, they're handing out the big candy bars. We're there. So you would go there. But then you get all the stuff and you're so excited. You get back home and you open it up. You're like, all right, chocolate, here we come. And then you get a Mounds or an Almond Joy. We can lump those both together because sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. But who puts coconut in chocolate? That's the most disgusting thing you could do. You might as well throw candy corn in there while you're at it because nobody's eating that crap. We're going to throw it right in the garbage. Oh, chocolate, yeah. Oh, and then if you've never had it before, you're like, oh, Mounds, and then boom, there it is, coconut, ruined night. Mounds and Almond Joy suck. I'm just going to say that.
Agreed.
Ow. Almond Joy is seriously my second favorite candy bar.
Yeah,
Well,
I like them.
idiots.
All right, well, you can't come back anymore.
Yeah, we'll send all your kids as Almond Joys up this way.
Wait, here we go. I just muted him. So there we go.
Yeah, see if you can get Peschel on for next week. Reliever.
Right. There you go.
Yeah.
All right.
I didn't like Almond Joy as a kid, but it became something that I eat now every once in a while.
Why don't she tell you something?
Yeah, chocolate and coconut's awesome together.
Yeah.
What? How is that even ever a combination?
I don't know. Whoever came up with it is a genius. Delicious.
I don't know. All right. So, in this time we have left in 5.5 minutes. So any honorable mention that you would like to throw out there that we didn't talk about that's just terrible, that probably needs mention at some point in this thing?
Bit of honey.
Yeah.
See, I like
Mary
that.
Jane's.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm right there with Breeze on that one.
Yeah.
The thing is, I like the idea of bit of honey. They look good. They even smell good, but they're just as hard as that bubble gum. So
Yeah.
that's my.
This is one that's good to start, but then really goes bad. Is the blow pop. The sucker is great.
Yeah.
You get to the gum, and we're right back to the double bubble.
Yeah.
The gum's good for about 4 seconds.
Yeah.
But the sucker is awesome.
What about like the pixie sticks?
Yeah.
There's
I'm not saying any of that stuff like that.
just put some sugar in a straw. That'll work. Throw it out to the kids. They'll love it.
I tell you what had no nutritional value at all, but was cool to get, was the cigarettes. Remember, you could blow on it and smoke would come out, right? That was cool.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the little candy
when
ones.
You're 7, you want to smoke.
I thought you were talking about the little white chalky ones.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Those were legit.
What were people thinking?
Oh, what about these? Here you go. Remember Dots?
Yeah. Dots are all
Dots were
right.
terrible.
You know what? One year we gave out juice
Raisinets?
boxes. No, we never gave Raisinets. We gave out juice boxes one year. Those small little Kool-Aid type things. And, it worked out well because it was one of those October nights when it was actually pretty warm and kids were walking around with sweat coming out of their costumes and their masks. And we handed out juice boxes and we had a number of kids say, oh man, this is awesome. Thanks. Cause we're really thirsty. And they chugged it down right there and threw it on the sidewalk and we had to have a fight. But yeah, that's just something different. All right. We got
That's actually a good idea.
2 minutes and 45 seconds. Give me your top 2 candy bars.
Anything Reese's and Almond
Milky
Joy.
Way. say Milky Way and Reese Cups. Cold Reese Cups. Got to be from the refrigerator.
Yeah.
Freezer.
What do you got, Breeze? Your
On
top
chip
two.
and tooth.
What was Johnson's second one?
Almond Joy. Anything Reese's and Almond Joy.
Ooh. I'd say peanut M&Ms from the fridge. And then also from the fridge, Mr. Good Bars.
Yeah, Mr. Goodbar is my number one. Yeah, number one, Mr. Goodbar. And then, I'm kind of torn between the Milky Way and the Three Musketeers. Love Three Musketeers.
I like Three Musketeers as a kid, but I don't like them now. I don't know why.
Because you switched to Almond Joy.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is.
You went the wrong way.
How much time we have left?
We have about 1:20.
All right, real quick. What's your all's favorite candy bar or any sort of candy that didn't exist when we were younger that's around now? I don't know if you guys have had them, but the Fast Break by Reese's.
Yes.
If I had to pick a favorite Reese's product, it's probably that. I could eat a bazillion of them things.
How long has whatchamacallit been around?
It's been around a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are awesome, though. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not a big candy guy, so nothing new, really. I don't know.
The Reese's Nutrageous is phenomenal as well.
Yeah.
Oreos. That's my favorite. It's new. You guys should check it out.
Okay. Breeze, you got less than like 20 seconds.
The only other thing I like is the Hershey's with almonds and the nugget size. Those are awesome.
Those are good.
Yeah, that's good. All right. Good show.
You eat an Almond Joy.
No. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next week.
Happy Halloween.